What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Captain of Industry. For those that are very detail oriented, you might notice to begin with that this date is a little further along than where we left it off last episode. That is because after such a long episode last time, I hopped on and just let the simulation run for a little bit to kind of stabilize where we were at. And I did also unpause, I think, the rest of this, which y'all would not have seen. I think we did unpause this in the video. But I just did a little bit of housekeeping things, got the leveler back to leveling some of this out. Besides that, I think that was pretty much all that I did. I didn't want to do anything super interesting off screen. The one thing that I did do, however, is I put a mind control tower over here. And the reason I did that is I switched this from, originally we were going to bridge across this whole cavern here, but looking at it and thinking about it, that would just take so much dirt and so much material to dump at that level to make a bridge up here. I just think that would take way too long. And remember, our goal with getting over here is so that we have more trees to harvest, and then we can build a little ramp down there. And there's just so many more trees down here because we are running out. We have all of this stuff designated now to be cut down, and we're running low. So yes, and running out of trees sounds like one of the worst things ever. So what I did was, instead of making that whole bridge, I swapped it to our leveling designation, which I've never used before. But from experimenting with a little bit, we have this ramp that comes up, makes this little pad, and we've designated at this tower 1 excavator and 2 trucks. And what this excavator does is, on this leveling designation, anywhere it's in the red here, it actually digs out this rock. I think this is all just rock. Actually, there was some bauxite here, which I'm not sure exactly what it's used for, to be honest. We can make it into bauxite powder, which you go into making hydrated alumina. Anyway, there's a crap ton of it, and I don't think we're going to be missing out. There's a crap ton here, and then a whole thing of bauxite over here. So I don't think we're going to be hurting for it. So I told them that they can dig it up and actually dump it here, so that we'll get this going so you can see. He'll dig it up and then pour it into those trucks, and the trucks, when they can, will just dump it right here. That seems to me like it's going to be way more efficient, and I leveled this out all the way across. And then here, I think we are just going to have to suck it up and make a bridge. But that is considerably less than going across this whole span. Actually, looking at this now, it might be better if we do swap this over as well, because we do just really need to get over here ASAP before we run out of trees. And it's been giving me that message, struggling with a place to reach for a while. But and why is that? What do you have in you, and where are you trying to get to? Yeah, it's trying to get to all these different places, which for some reason it's saying you can't get to. That's just because we just have to wait a little bit for him to dig that out till they're able to dump all that. What we could do, I guess, is bring this out another couple tiles, and then that should get rid of that message, because then they have access to all of these tiles. Anyway, let's keep going with this. I think I am going to change my mind on that, so we can get over here faster. So we'll do across like this, and then you guys can kind of see what this looks like too. And everywhere, I think we're going to want at least 2, if not 3 wide, so that our trucks can maneuver through here with plenty of room. Not sure, though, with digging into this, because that's quite steep, if it's going to cause any of this to collapse. I hope not, because it's all rock, but I also don't really know how the game physics work in that way. So that'll be something that we figure out. But that'll come. I'm really just hoping that we can get this taken care of before, like I said, we run out of wood, because that is going to be a bad day. We can always trade for wood, which is going to be an avenue that we look into, but that obviously takes away other resources. from projects that we want to do. And yeah, so we'll try to just avoid that at all costs, I'd say. But that's quite alright. Yep. Alright, so something like that should get us across, I hope. So yeah, now more of our trucks are coming over here. And then you can see these ones are going straight from there to there. Some of the time, I guess. Maybe not all the time if we need rock elsewhere. Yeah, so now I'm curious actually. You're going to there. Okay. Well, this gives us all a place to dump. So we'll keep checking on that as the episodes progress to make sure that that keeps getting done. Now, where were we? I set this here as a reminder for myself that we need rubber because our other rubber maker is down here, and we are going to very soon delete all of this. Even our copper can go, our iron can go, our coal makers can go, vehicles can go. We're going to get rid of all this. We don't want this just sitting down here. This can also go because we have our beautiful new concrete thing. So we have to find a place to make that, or for that to live. And then we can also just belt our rubber into, I think it just goes to our vehicle parts, or where do you go? What needs rubber? Electronics need rubber, which that's all full. That is awesome to see. So we have a need for rubber there, and then I'm not sure exactly where our next one will be. Not enough maintenance. Why is that? What are you? Because you don't have mechanical parts. Why don't we have mechanical parts? You're working as fast as you can. I guess we got to get some more of these built. Because we do not... Nope, we're not going to unity that. We do not want these to run out of maintenance. How many do you make? You make 12. You use 12. So if we do that for now, should be fine. We have iron backed up. So that's good. That should come right back up. Hopefully. And while we're looking at this, our iron... Yeah, we have plenty of iron ore. So it may be worth eventually connecting these two buckets. Although we don't have to worry about that now. But we can get this all unpaused. Or unitied, rather. Let's get all this built. Keep an eye on that. You're taking your materials. Have everything built there, I think. So now that's all of that complete. We're totally full of construction parts, almost, of parts 1 and 2, which is great. We are going to want to get this going, but we want to make sure that our mechanical parts are full enough to maintain maintenance before we do that. So let's go ahead and build these, so that once we see we have an excess of mechanical parts, we'll get this built, and then we can start continuing research. Struggling to find it. Yeah, these are just going to keep popping up as we are waiting. It'll kind of be a little bit of a slow process getting over here, I guess. It could be worth, if we see that this guy is just waiting, we could add a couple more trucks. So yeah, that just went straight there, which is what I want it to do. And I added an import route for this from the leveler, so that when they're leveling all this, it should just send our trucks straight to dump there, which you can see it is what it's doing, which is great. Do you... Yeah, you still have 2 excavators, and it looks like you do have times where you're waiting for the trucks to come back. I don't know if it's quite enough to warrant more trucks for you quite yet, so we'll just hold off on that. This iron bucket is now empty. Yeah, okay, so maybe this was a little bit overkill, but once these all get full and full of mechanical parts, we will see that. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I had to take care of something real quick, but we're back. So what I wanted to do was find a place to make rubber. And I keep saying I don't want to cramp on our limestone too much, which we're already almost doing with those. We can move those if we have to later down the road. We have plenty of limestone to mine for the time being. And I want to leave space here for when we get our cargo ship coming in and start refining oil. I think this would be the most appropriate space to do that. So I kind of want to leave this space. So let's do our rubber fuel station is out of fuel. Why is that? Hold on. Output is full. You don't have coal. Alright, hold on. I keep getting distracted from the rubber, but this is a large priority. Let's put this on a little bit higher of an import priority, and I want you to keep fuller than you are being told to now. Can I get somebody to come over here? Actually, for right now, I'm going to assign you a truck. So that you, I know 100%, have a truck going to get coal to bring to you. Because if we run out of diesel, that is going to be a very bad day. Oh, yep, and I never adjusted the area for this. So let's... that. Okay, so that won't yell at me anymore. Okay, do we have a truck coming to deliver coal? Perfect, crisis averted. And we'll just have to remember then to remove that truck, or I guess we could leave it as a fail-safe so we know, because now we have oil stored up for that in case these would stop working for any reason, and we just need our coal. Alright, yeah, so anyway, rubber maker. We're gonna want to expand our coal, or sorry, copper out this way, because we left a little bit of space, maybe not quite enough, to expand our iron. I think we can fit 2 more blast furnaces in here. Yeah, barely, oh my goodness. We really didn't leave myself much space, but I guess enough. So then we'll want to expand this, or plan to expand this, probably at least 1 out, just as long as we're in build mode. That'll go about there. So then we can plop our rubber maker, let's say, well, I guess it doesn't have to be right next to here, because we could always just have a truck ferry it. Does it make more sense to have rubber kind of up here where our oil stuff is, our oil processing? So what do you take? Diesel and coal, and you put out wastewater, which is the big thing I'm looking at. You have no fuel. Is this working? You're waiting for coal. Why are you waiting for coal? Hold up. You. What? Do we have no coal? What's your problem? Do we have no coal to mine? Why did it not tell me that? No, you have plenty of coal to mine. What is your, what's the problem with you? Alright, pause. Is our truck, oh, you're stuck in there. I don't know why that wasn't showing up as an alert for me. Did I take a truck away from you somehow? We'll give you 2 trucks. Just for now, maybe we can trade for some coal. Trade diesel, which we have none of. Oh, we literally have no diesel. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. We can do this. We have plenty of that. So that'll send our truck down to the trading dock. Go get coal. Yeah, okay. Alright. Which should hold us over enough until you guys get going again. They got themselves stuck in there somehow. Very unfortunate. But that's okay. Yeah, y'all are out of fuel. Okay, and we're still kind of at the same place with the research just because we haven't built the research 2s yet. Alright, so mini crisis averted. I'm going to just stop babbling about rubber and put this up here. All you take is diesel and coal, so I find it appropriate to just plop you there for now. Once we get oil refining stuff going, this will likely move, but are you our truck that goes back and forth from here? No. Alright, so you're going. What we can do is unity boost this so it goes a little bit faster just to help us catch up out of this slump. Just because we are not having enough diesel. Anyways. Let's pull. We really should have a pipe balancer on here to tell it to prioritize this if we're going to try to set this up on the same input. Just because rubber is not nearly as important as our trucks having fuel, or as our fuel station is, obviously. Right, you have tons of coal now. This is going as fast as it can. Yep. Alright, let's get a, what's it called? It's going to be a loose U-shaped balancer. Put you there. Build you. Then, that has coal in it for right now. Let's delete that. And then get a belt. Right there. Going right back in. Priority out. That does not connect. Hold up. I guess I need a... Go away. Alright. I guess I need a belt segment. And then a balancer. Okay. Then another belt segment. Call you the priority out. Get our coal going back in there. Cool. And then we can also take a belt. Where does the diesel go in? I kind of fudged that, didn't I? That's fine. What I'm going to do is just flip that. Flip. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll get coal. Yeah, that connected. It looked like it didn't for a second. That was weird. You're still just going. Should we consider making another one of you? I don't think so, because soon we're going to get better, yeah, advanced diesel. So I think we just got to thug it out for now. Yep, we're working on it. Can we unity boost this? Because now this is putting out 72 and that's only 60, so I think that's hindering this production. I don't think we can unity a pipe. So maybe boosting this is pointless anyways. I don't know. We'll let that go and see how it does. We're gonna want a pipe fluid balancer rather. I'm gonna do there to there and quick deliver. there. That's our priority out. And then that. Let's build that, and that. Alright, so that'll get us rubber then once we connect our wastewater in. So you can just bring right over. Like that. And that'll start us making some rubber, which will give us storage too. Rubber. Not sure what's going on with our power right now. Why is our capacity so low? What's going on? Are you running out of diesel? Oop. Okay. 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 Looks like we are going to want a second one of these. So let's do that right away. How much? Okay. That's not what I wanted. Let's line that up nicely. And regularly, how much? You put out 36, so you'll need your own smokestack. Belt that straight in. Coal we can belt straight in somehow. Kinda ugly, but functional, so that's fine. And then wastewater. Like that. And diesel. Like that. Let's get you, all built. Not enough products. We don't have enough rubber. Ooh. Oh, and now we don't have enough workers. Okay. We do have enough space here. Okay. We need to get rid of all of this to give ourselves some workers. So, just before I do that, to make sure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 fully functional of those. So, we can... Let's just do away with all of this. All of it. All of it. You as well. You as well. And this will give us our workers back. Yeah, so now we have plenty of workers. Go ahead and mark everything there to be deleted. As well as you and you. All that. And this belt all the way up there. I think I missed a piece. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And that will also stop them from using power, which is good. Okay. Then this pipe can go. Right, yeah, because we don't need this anymore either. What was that from? I think we still need that. Can we... Yeah. Because that's waste coming from our water... Or from our... No, yeah. From our water facility. Okay. So you guys are waiting for stuff. Waiting for... Yeah, okay. We should have enough workers for this now. You are not yet working because you're waiting for this. Just because we didn't have any rubber. But we now do. Okay, so I can turn this off of Unity. Now that we have both. And they are both now making diesel. Awesome. So we've doubled our diesel production, which, yes, awesome, is now starting to fill that up. Okay, crisis averted. What else is wrong? Okay, just waiting for the fuel truck to be able to reach stuff. Alright, are we making rubber here? We are. Perfect. 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 Which then brings... Yeah, you all have rubber. Because yes, we do have a storage here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So we're in a good spot with our production. We can get rid of you now. I see that our electronics is all backed up. Our mechanical parts, you're waiting for iron. Don't have iron ore. That's not good because then we're going to start running out of maintenance. Is it because we're splitting it up too much? Let's go ahead and pause you and you. Say all of our iron just go to this one for now, so we know at least one's running. These shouldn't be taking any more iron because we don't need construction parts. We're totally full of construction parts. So we'll say pause you. And then I think I am going to connect... No. No, yeah, that doesn't make sense to do. We're struggling. Okay. Let's look into our iron. What are you up to? Still just the one excavator? So let's look at building another one of those. Didn't have the diesel to build that. Takes iron, which we don't really have much of. Vehicle parts, which we have plenty of, and diesel. Let's see if we can real quick trade for some iron. For steel, which we don't have. Okay. Alright, I guess we just gotta wait on that. I can't trade for iron ore. You might have to... You are waiting for your trucks. Is that just because everybody was running out of fuel and is now catching up? You guys are fine. Yep, just kind of clogging each other up. Coal's now going again, which is good. Alright. You refugees. Thank you. Welcome. We can go ahead and pause this again. Since we destroyed all this stuff, it gave us our workers back. I think these are all marked to be deleted. They're just taking the parts out of them. And then once the parts are gone, they will disappear. I severed that. We can look at rerouting that maybe. Now that our rubber maker here, we're going to delete also. So where makes sense if we just bring it straight out? So if this comes straight, where does this go? Not at height 1. Not at height 1. 4. Ah, jeez. Let's plan you there, and then put you there. Just for now, so that our wastewater has a place to go before that starts throwing an error at us. Look at that. And this all will be deleted once they are empty. Awesome. That gives us lots more space here. I think I did those, did I? Delete you also. Okay, and then we'll move the vehicle depot once we have to as well. Our food is still good, but this gives us space if we wanted to put farms here or to expand our housing. We're now free to do that. Let's go ahead and delete the research lab also, and once we're ready to, we are going to unpause this so we can get our maintenance going again. Just waiting for the iron, just slowly coming in, not enough to maintain our maintenance right now though, which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna have to take one of these excavators and put you back on the iron mine, or what we can do is send our ship out and see if we can find some iron scrap could be helpful. We still have a little bit there. If you could find some iron scrap, that would be huge for us right now. What is your issue? Vehicles can't reach you. That's fine. I don't want you to import there anyways. Now, since we took one from there, it's going to slow this down a little bit. Which, how are we looking on trees? Coming down to it. Coming down to it. But is what it is. And just for now, since you're down here, I'll tell you to focus on iron ore. And then you have 4 trucks, which might not be enough since they have to drive pretty far. Okay. Let's see. Our ship is exploring. Good. Got this all going. Our diesel is working its way back up. We have emptied out this because these all produce 20 and these take 60 apiece. Oof. Don't know if I want to double these because our reserve is already at 60% and I don't know where our next one is. Next deposit of oil. There's a tiny one there. Oof. This will not be a problem once we start importing oil. Yeah, but for now that's all we can do. What did you find? Iron scrap. Perfect. Hooray! And you found another cargo ship. Cool. No fuel, not enough maintenance. Yeah, stuff's gonna start breaking because we don't have enough maintenance, and that's because we don't have enough iron. And they're importing a lot of iron there. Let's say stop going there and start going here instead. I don't know why they're still going there. And this is, if we change the priority on that to an 8. Okay, now they're taking from there to go to there, which honestly is fine because I just want more mechanical parts like ASAP. I don't know why the little logos missing from there made me think that it wasn't making the right thing, but it's just a little bug, I guess. Okay, alright. We now have iron coming down. That'll get our maintenance back up. Oh, diesel. Yeah. It's just going to be a thing that kind of gives us trouble for now, I think. But we got to make sure that we keep this full enough to keep running these, or else we're going to run out of power. So it just kind of is a thing. I guess we can pause you. Can we pause? Get away with pausing 3 of them for now, so they're not using diesel and making energy for no reason. And then, yeah, no, we probably need at least 1 more. Gives us a little overhead for when our energy spikes up and down, but it saves us a little bit of diesel. How's our iron looking now? Still not super duper high, but our maintenance is climbing, which is good. Alright, you guys are doing your thing. Excavators run out of fuel. Oh well. Kind of just is a thing. Alright. Is that really our next closest? Oil is right there, and that is tiny. Oh my goodness. There's a little one there. All on places we can't access. Okay, well, I'm really hesitant to up this. Our diesel is going back up now that I think we've caught up, so I think we'll just hold off. If we get into another emergency, we're gonna have to, regardless. But for now, what's your problem? Cannot deliver copper. Why? Because I told you to reject single product loads. So they had no place to put copper? Is copper full? No. Okay, well, alright, so we can take away one of yours and give them to you. Because it appears you don't have enough. Do we have enough to make our excavator yet? No, because I think we just don't have any iron storage anywhere. All of our iron is just going straight into our mechanical parts, which now are getting to the point of being backed up. That would take another 8. And with ease all running, we're making 48. So we should have enough now where we can do this and at least get one of our research labs going. Insufficient material. What do you need? Lab equipment, which we have to make. I didn't mean to do that. Do we have to put lab... Do we have to put this into a storage for it to realize that we have it available? I guess. Okay. So... Nope. Okay, yeah. So we'll say that's going to be lab equipment only accept... Or wait. Only accept if below there, just so it doesn't put a bunch into there. Now is that enough for that? Okay. Kind of a weird way of doing that. We should have put that in line with that and then just had them go down there, but whatever. Now we can start new research, which, looking at it, we're going to need... What are we going to need first? What are we going to need first? Cargo depot and advanced diesel, definitely. Power generation then as well. Pipes we're going to want. We'll switch these around, actually. Burner. Disposes solid waste. Biofuel I'm not sure about. Maintenance depot 2, maybe. Ship weapons, we don't really need yet. Basic desalination, we'll probably need. Yeah, let's just get started with that and see how we get along. Yeah, okay. Okay. That being said, we're going to need a place to put our... What's it called? Where are you? Why can I never remember where this is? There, the shipyard. Is this enough space? Did we dump enough here? Yes, awesome. Thank goodness. Because we do not have the trucks available to dump here anymore because they're working on this lifesaver project. So, what do we need to do this? All stuff that we should have available. That is a lot of concrete and a lot of parts, which we have the ability to make once our iron stabilizes again. So, I guess we'll say let's go ahead and start building that. We can make the priority... We'll just keep it at an 8 so they do it at their leisure. Just because it's not urgent until we get that. And we'll also need to repair one of you, which is 240 iron. Not exactly what we want to see. We might want to think about expanding this right now, but it's really just the ore that is an issue. Yeah. You guys are going just about as fast as you can. Yep. Yep, but we do regardless need iron storage, so let's just pop one in. This is gonna get weird. Delete this from here to here. Unity that. And then we're gonna have to rotate this. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna be iron storage. Bing, bing, bing. That'll maybe give us enough in storage that we can finally build this other excavator we've been waiting on. Boop. And once we get enough iron again, I think I'm gonna just make a second one. Do we have enough to say we'll just do 3 down on our iron mine? We do need a crap ton of iron. Let's give you a third one. And then we're waiting on there. We'll take that and give you to the leveler so we can continue that project once you're done. Should be any moment. 3, 2, 1. No. What? There. No. What? Wow, that just takes freaking forever. I was way off. Okay, whatever. 85, 90, 95, and 100%. Okay, yeah. You go back to there. So we'll keep that going. You guys are starting to build this. I want to say we're going to start repairs on this. So they start taking excess iron to the ship. And then once that's ready... I guess we just have to wait. Is there a way I can say to notify me of this? No. Okay, whatever. Whatever. So just kind of waiting on that. We'll get you guys unpaused because we're gonna have to. Yep. Just gonna be waiting for iron now. Waiting. Okay, and now our trucks are extremely busy. But that's your job, so... Yeah, our research is going. You have plenty of stuff coming in. Cool. Wonderful. I'm gonna check in on this again. See how y'all are getting along. Oof, we've made it, I want to say, about halfway. And oh my gosh, we're running out of trees. Another thing we can look into, which I don't know how it works, is planting trees. Which I don't know how long that really takes. I did just briefly scroll through tree planting, a renewable source of wood, but we need to obtain saplings, which I don't know if we have. I don't know if we have any saplings. Which tree saplings are available? We'll automatically collect them and plant them. I don't know how long that takes or if it's worth it at all. But you're saying you have nowhere to drop off wood. Is our wood storage here full? Just because we have them. Okay. I don't want them to increase their pace if they're keeping up. Because... yeah. If these are keeping up with delivering coal, we might actually say... at least pause one of you so that our wood can go... Actually, I'm going to try pausing both of them so that our wood can be saved for making our construction parts so that we don't run out. Find an oil rig. Awesome, we did that. Advanced research we just started. Okay. Okay, then power generation 2, advanced oil processing. Okay, we're working on both of those with our research. How much stuff do we have in here now? None. Cool. What did that say? How much? 240. Let's make this a little bit higher priority. Our trucks are stupid busy, which I know. I don't think we can Unity this. That's okay. Because we're going to be waiting for the cargo depot to be researched also anyways. So what can we do to help now? Vehicles can't reach you. And that's because of this belt. Could we put a ramp in here? We could. Do we want to put a ramp in here, or do we want to make this go higher? Let's just make this go up, I guess. Unless we can't in this short space. Nope. Flip you around. Does that give us enough space? Yeah, our trucks can now get in there to steal iron from there. Cool. Perfect, perfect. Our mechanical parts are all still going. Our maintenance is full. That's awesome. I'm not going to unpause this other one quite yet. Let's get it built, actually, but not... I'm going to pause this belt. Pause you. Just because I don't want to run out of mechanical parts for maintenance. Although these are now looking pretty full of iron, which is awesome. No fuel. Is that our one way out there? I don't know. Our diesel is coming up again. Here and there. Here and there. And you have... Yep, no mechanical parts. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to pause that so it doesn't give me that message. Okay. Okay. This is getting built. We're getting there. This still has 0. Whatever. Maybe that's just because our trucks are too busy doing other things. It's fine. Leveler, how are you getting along? Could use with some more trucks. We could use with some more trucks just everywhere, I guess. Which we have the materials for. Do we want to spare the diesel, though? Let's make you a few more. Then we should probably think about stopping making trucks until we have increased our diesel production. Yeah. Take a chill pill on that for a little bit. It's a lot of pillars, but apparently our trucks can get through there, so. Let me click you. No they can't. They cannot even get through there. I don't know. How are they? You still can't get there. That's stupid. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna do it with a ramp then, I suppose. Hopefully that gives us enough space for a ramp. Yeah, now you're taking stuff. Okay, that's why they were not taking stuff to the ship. Was because they couldn't get in here. And I just blocked you again. And that doesn't work. Alright. Let's do something new then. We have flat lift. We can take, go, nope, rotate. So how does this work? Take a belt from here to say here, and then we take a lift. That'll go from there to there. And I don't know why you didn't connect to that. What the heck? No. There. Up to height 3. And then we'll take... not cut. Copy. No, actually, we'll do it this way. Flat lift. Up. Like that. And then we take you. Blocked by flat. Yeah, I know. I want you to connect to that. There. So now these will, I believe, take the parts and lift them up and over. Yeah, okay. So now our trucks should definitely be able to get through there. Which they can. Perfect. Done loading cargo for the cargo ship. Sweet. Set sail. Please go and fix that. This is getting along. We don't have... they're not taking it because we don't have storage for these either. I see, I see, I see. Go from there to, like, there. Get rid of that. Where's our storage? Unit storage. We'll do that. You're going to be concrete, slabs. We need a belt coming from there. Can we not connect you into there? That did not connect. Blocked by unit storage. Okay, so we do have to move you. Whatever. It's just gonna make our stuff ugly, but it's fine. Hello? Okay, whatever. I don't know exactly why you're doing that, but whatever. And then we'll connect you into there. Okay, get that done. Build you. I think our trucks, yeah, they have a path into there. So now this will start going again. Storing up concrete slabs for our trucks to take and repair that. Sweet, wonderful. Awesome. How's our stuff down here? Still just waiting for that stuff. Go ahead and Unity that stuff. Get some more trucks. What is your problem? Yeah, blocked output. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, that's fine. Our ramp still coming along. Our excavator, maybe I guess gave him a little bit too much designation there, but that'll just take material and let them dump it, so I don't really mind too much. He's just doing his thing. Looks like we're using a lot of power now, so let's go ahead and unpause both of you. I think that's because these kicked back on to produce concrete slab. Yeah. Okay. Should have some more down there now, which we do. And then I believe once this is built, our cargo ship that we repaired will automatically show up. Do you have enough fuel to go anywhere else? Let's go there. Give us some more rewards, hopefully. Okay. We are looking good, looking good. No place to deliver wood, that's fine. We want you guys to slow down a little bit. So, actually, well, you all only have 2 trucks. Okay, we're not really making a lot of construction parts, so let's steal a few of you. Steal just a few of you. Just because you were paused. Yeah, okay. Location explored. Okay, awesome. You're coming back home. Beautiful. Did we repair this already? I think we did. But we're just waiting for our cargo ship. because then this will start digging up oil. Okay. Let's see. Retaining walls I kind of looked into. Surfaces. Okay. We have sorters, which is good. Logistics control. Research lab. Advanced concrete. We'll get rid of all this. The stacker, I don't know what that does, actually. Was that just there where I clicked off? Stacker. Dumps materials from connected conveyor belts directly on the terrain. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so if we wanted to, like, make a mountain kind of thing, I guess. Oh, jeez. I just want to get rid of the little red or orange bubbles. There we go. Okay, so that's good. The cargo depot we just finished researching. So let's take a look at that. And that I assume will be in with our oil refining? No. Irrigated farms, which we already have some of you. Where do we find our oil? Nope, not in there, I'd assume. Or do we not unlock it until... Oh, there we go. Cargo docks. Yes. So, cargo depot. Oh, actually, did we want to build a shipyard? No, we did not. We did not want to build this. We wanted to build a cargo depot. So let's cancel that. I'm glad I caught that before it was fully built. I'm going to Unity that away. We do not need that, in fact. We need the much smaller cargo depot, which this might actually give us space we can place multiple of them. So we're going to put you there, and you take much, much less materials. Look at that. Okay. Does that actually give us space for a second one? Cannot place in the ocean. Some part needs to be in the ocean. I don't know. We might have to extend that a little bit. There's our cargo ship. Beautiful. Look at you. And now you're telling me you have no module available. Yes. So we're going to give you fluid modules. Let's just build those straight up. And then I believe... Okay, you don't have any diesel. So we're going to want to get that piped in eventually. And then you're going to output oil. Yes. Okay. So... this would be nice if we had... We're working on advanced diesel right now. As soon as that is done, we'll have a better idea. For now, I guess we can pipe it into there. Our oil storage, that is. So we'll come off of you. Or do we want to put some more fluid storage down here? If we have space for it, that is. Which it looks like we do. No, their terrain's too high. We could do it down here. Let's just get this set up for now, and we can add storage later. So for now, we'll just come out like that. Let's go up, actually. Like that, and then across. And then you go like that. And then you're going to go not at a height 1, but at height 5 all the way up. I don't know if we can go straight up this mountain or if it's a good idea to even do that. Okay. And then I guess we'll just follow this other line. Is that right above that? I think so. Nope. There. We're just going to follow this all the way up. And for now, just plug it into our existing oil storage so that it can go right into our already existing diesel production line. Boom. Okay. Build that whole thing, please, and then those as well. And we've just completed researching advanced diesel. Okay. Crisis management, we'll have to look at that later. So now at this point, we can unpause you, which is going to take 36 workers. That'll start making oil. And then once it's full enough, I don't even know how much oil you can carry. 1,000. So once 1,000 is ready to pick up, I think that'll just go straight out. Come back. Go from... That's not even connected there. Why would you do such a thing? Be gone. What? Did that connect to that? Yeah. That connected, right? It just didn't make it look like a... There we go. Now it looks like a straight pipe. Okay. So once this has enough oil available to pick up, or what we could do... I don't want to waste the diesel, but... is once that's ready, it will go pick up oil, bring it back, and then pump it straight into here, which then will help us using up all of that oil. Okay, right. This is all still going well. They're gonna come to a point here soon where they need that excavator actually to... Well, maybe not. Just for now then, I'm gonna remove that. No sense in doing extra work when this is already looking fine. I want you to start coming over this way. Yeah, like this is already enough space for our trucks to get through and around. So there's no sense in wasting time when you could come up here and do more important things. What is your issue? Nowhere to put wood. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Whatever. Totally cool. Totally cool. Okay, so I guess I'll probably leave it here for now. I've been going for almost an hour, or about an hour. I'd like to see this get sent off, so we'll give that a minute to do that. Just so I can see that and make sure that's working. You have wood and nowhere to do it, or nowhere to put it. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to upgrade our wood storage because then these are all gonna... We're full of that too. Then these are all gonna start mining trees again. And we want to make sure we have some. Small excavator has no fuel, whatever. Next time we will look into setting up advanced diesel, which comes here. Distillation, which we need, I think, for making... Yeah, there we go. That's what it is. Oh, yeah, so we will need steam. And we'll need a distillation stage 1 to take crude oil. It'll make medium oil, heavy oil, and sour water. And then, so that, what what is that? Medium oil goes straight into there to make diesel and light oil. So then it will have heavy oil and light oil, which I guess is what this is for. Light oil, heavy, yeah. So that's just going to be a lot of air pollution for now. I know there's things you can use this for eventually. Making steam in a gas boiler or distillation stage 3. But for now, I think that's just going to have to be burned off, unfortunately. Cracking unit. Okay, pause. Yeah, so we're just going to have to burn that stuff off, I guess, to keep it running. Just a huge waste, but whatever. That almost has 1,000 to pick up. It would be great to see this diesel stabilize again. Actually, cement? I don't think we need to track cement. Where's our... How do we untrack? We don't need to track cement. Don't really need to track potatoes. Everything else can stay for now. Where are we at here? 960. So next tick should be up to 1,000. Almost. There makes 1,000. So you should be going. Yes, beautiful. I don't know if that... no, it doesn't show it on the map. That's okay. So you're going off to do your thing. Looks like we have enough power to pause another one of you for now. Let's just say recover that truck. Oh, okay. Alright, whatever. We'll wait and see our cargo ship come back. Looks like it just picked that up. So we'll wait and see that come back. And then we'll see all of our oil come out of there into our crude oil storage. Which then is, if this gets all filled up, what we could do is put a balancer here to say prioritize this, so that these will still run if they have to, but they won't if they don't need to, which I think we're back. And these are starting to drain. Yeah, those are working. This has oil in the lines. Perfect. Let's do that real quick. This will be the very last thing I do in today's episode. So pause. Delete. Delete. I wish when you Unity those you didn't have to unpause to make it go away, but pipe balancer, say come in there, and then we want to pipe there, pipe there, pipe there, pipe there. Okay, so then this is our priority in. Don't think I needed 2 pipes there, but since they're both 60 for now, we'll let it slide, I guess. Let's go ahead and build all of these. Once we have bigger pipes that can handle more fluid at a time, we could just consolidate that into one. I just don't want anything becoming a choke point for us, so. Sweet. So we should see this start to go back up, and then hopefully these slow down. That is if our other oil rig here can keep up. But that is to be seen. So a lot of progress today. Cleared out all of this. Once we get this flattened out, we'll have our trucks eventually at some point come and kind of round this out, make a little bit bigger space. I'd love to get that going as well. You guys now have no place to put iron, because our iron is full. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I guess that means we no longer need to have 9 trucks there. Let's say 6, 2 per. Yeah, we'll round that off and then dump some more here. Extend this so we can have some more cargo stuff. Next time, we're going to look into our distillation. I'll just plop these here as a reminder for myself that we're going to do this next time to increase our diesel production. This is all working, which is awesome. Yeah, everything seems pretty stabilized right now. So we're going to leave it off on a good note. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any suggestions for getting into diesel production or any of the layout of my manufacturing that we covered in the last episode, please let me know. Like I said, thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you in the next one.